We used Pioneer Basement Solutions because we recently moved into our house and we wanted to finish our basement. Pioneer's experience throughout the process was extremely helpful because we had about 12 poles throughout the basement that we wanted to try to hide. And we were able to hide most of the poles. And even with the poles that we weren't able to hide, they were able to create a design option that looked very professional and looked like they should be there rather than they were an eyesore. So we were really happy with how the design options went and how they were able to help us with the poles. Pioneer typically goes through the design process with you by seeing what you really want, and then they try to mold it to how the space will allow it to happen. So when we wanted to go through, we wanted a bathroom, we wanted a place for the projector. They had to fit that within the poles situation, so they were able to give us a couple different options that we could take back and really think about and see what made more sense to us. We thought that they had a great process in terms of how they went through the construction process, and they also had a competitive price. And on top of that, they were able to get in here much earlier than other contractors. When we were working with Pioneer, we were pleasantly surprised with how clean they were throughout the process, how detail-oriented they were, and also how they were willing to let us ask questions at any point in the process of any of the contractors, and they took the time to answer our questions and were extremely helpful. Pioneer also helped us with developing our design for the kitchen, and they really helped with what would look good in this space with the colors that we chose, and we were very happy with that. I would definitely recommend Pioneer Basement Solutions for finishing your basement. Throughout the entire 2-month process, they were extremely friendly, they were thorough, they were on time, and they wanted to make sure that our experience was just as good as how the basement finished. So it wasn't just a basement came at the end looking great and the experience was terrible. The experience was just as good as the basement was finished.